Arsenal 2, Newcastle 0. Palace 1, Villa 2. Norwich 0. Wolves 0. Brighton 0. Leeds 0. Brentford 1. Everton 0. Leicester 4. Watford 2. Let's talk. Manchester City 2. West Ham United 1. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Woo! That's what I like. That is what I like. Let me talk to y'all. Listen, I want to switch up the vibes a bit here. Let me switch up the vibes. Let me switch it up. Let me drink some water. Let me drink a little water. Y'all thought we were going to lose to West Ham United, huh? You thought they were going to actually hammer us? Beat us with that iron? No. Big up to my boys, man. Big up to my boys. Listen, it doesn't matter who we put out there. It doesn't matter who we put out there and who we play against, whether it's PSG, whether it's Liverpool, Chelsea, United, not Palace, not Spurs. West Ham, you see what I'm saying? We handle business. And sometimes, to be honest, when I look at these teams that Pep put out, I'm not so confident, I'm not so confident. But, oh boy, I'm telling you, the guys went out there and they just look so good. They just look so good, man. The way they control the ball when they have possession. When they lose possession, the way they get the ball back. The way they work on and off the ball is just unbelievable. I really don't think any other team in the league does it better. Of course not. City have won 3 titles in the last 4 seasons. It's not an argument. We're not going to argue that. Man City is the best team in England. They are. I know we lost the Champions League final to Chelsea. I know Liverpool have been playing well. They won a title ahead of us as well. But come on, guys. When you look at City play, you just have to drool. It's a beautiful football. All around. All around, man. All around. I think each and every player are they're pulling their weight. Even a Sterling. I think with Sterling, it's a confidence thing for Sterling. And he's really looked good across the last couple games, though. You know what I mean? Pep had to take him off at the back end there. I think he played maybe 10 minutes a little bit too much. But the team's looking good. The team's looking good. And I'm not only saying that because it's my team. The team's looking damn good, man. Ilkay Gundogan in the 33rd minute. Fernandinho off the bench. Set up by Gundogan in the 90th. And Manuel Lanzini with a screamer in the 94th. Consolation goal at most. My prediction for this one was a 2-1 win for City. And I got it right. On point. It was 200 Man City appearance for Kyle Walker. So congratulations to him for reaching that landmark and to celebrate it with a win. It was the 9th. Well, Edison had a chance to pick up his 100 clean sheet as a City keeper, but it was spoiled by Lanzini in the final minute there. Snow at the beginning of the game, very heavy snow, and they had to actually take a longer halftime break to clear the field as well. But in the second half, there was absolutely no snowfall from what I saw, and it was a really, good game in the end. So West Ham played a 3-5-1-1 formation. Very defensive if you ask me, with Masuaku coming in, playing as a wing back there. And this has been the best ever start to a Premier League campaign by West Ham under David Moyes. Better in the one under Slaven Bilic, where I think they picked up about 21 points after 13 games. So, look, Declan Rice and Emerick Laporte were yellow cards away from suspension. And Laporte did pick up a yellow card, so Laporte won't feature in the next match against Aston Villa. So It's all good, man. To be honest, if you ask me, Laporte won't be my first choice defender these days because I think Laporte is a very selfish kind of guy. Sorry to say. But if you look at what he did in terms of switching from France to Spain, it's because he didn't. I know he didn't want to wait for Deschamps to give him the opportunity. I think the opportunity would have come for him because he was called up before, but he did get injured, and then he wasn't really, didn't get that opportunity again. But I think it's all about him, oh, I'm going to leave the club if, I'm not playing enough. Just play for the team, man. Look at John Stones. I have great respect for John Stones these days. I know he used to be bantered a lot, but last season, oh my God, Stones was a Rolls Royce for City along with Ruben Diaz. So I like what Stones is doing right now. He's just keeping it calm, playing his role, take the opportunity when he gets it, and he's been really good. Also to note, there were 2 Algerian internationals on the field, Riyad Mahrez and Said Benrahma. You don't see that very often in the Premier League. So it was a very shaky start for City there. 6-minute Antonio to Benrahma, who couldn't sort his feet out. Great opportunity to go 1-0 up, but it was squandered. Kyle Walker did get a shot, speculative at most, and that one went wide. Mahrez did score, but the flag went up, so that was City actually showing signs that, they want to get on the score sheet there as well. 29th minute, Antonio, he ran at Laporte, and Laporte took him out, which is the best thing to do, and he would be suspended for the next game after picking up a yellow, though. The goal came. The goal definitely came, and City was threatening. 33rd minute. I gotta give it to Joao Cancelo, man. Joao Cancelo has been so good. He has been so good. I know people like to talk Trent Alexander-Arnold. They like to talk Reece James. They like to talk whoever you want to talk about. Whoever right back, left back you want to rate. Robertson. But as a right back playing as a left back, what Joao Cancelo has been doing this season for Man City is actually like ridiculous. He has been our best player this season by far. And he has been our Kevin De Bruyne this season because he's been so creative and in terms of helping out, doing his defensive chores as well, he's been very, very good. So big up to Joao Cancelo, man, because that ball over to Mahrez, oh man, Masuaku not doing his job. Cresswell as well, not marking Mahrez in the snow as well. And it was just so poetic. The way he crossed the ball over, Mahrez took it down and just sent it into the crowd. I don't know how it got through everyone and fell straight to Ilkay Gundogan, but it was just really nice, man. Like it was scripted. Straight into the back of the net, tap in, and it felt good to score. Did celebrate the early Mahrez goal, but yeah, I got to celebrate for real there, man. Joao Cancelo. I remember his first season when he came over from Juventus. Swap deal for Danilo. And everyone laughed. That was a 2019-20 season, right? That was a season Liverpool won the title. Everyone laughed, man. I could remember a few of my, people that I usually talk to and, few collaborators. I want to call no names or anything right now, but they laughed at Joao Cancelo, man. But Joao Cancelo have canceled out everybody and their criticism and their thoughts right now. Because I'm telling you, man, he has been so good. So good. 5 appearances in the Champions League this season. 2 goals, 3 assists. In the Premier League, 13 appearances, 3 assists already. But I think he deserves a lot more credit than those 3 assists because he's been involved in almost everything, man. Almost everything goes through Joao Cancelo. And shout outs to the Portuguese international, though. Hope you get to the World Cup. I'll be sorry for them Italians. But, yeah, with Jorginho playing the way he's playing, you don't deserve to be at a World Cup with Jorginho, missing penalties for fun these days. Did score one, but today, but still, you know what I'm talking about. So 37-minute Gabriel Jesus, he had a chance. Cleared off the line by Mr. Ben Johnson. That was a brilliant move again. And I don't know how Johnson got back in time to get that one off the line. But City were all over West Ham United. West Ham was actually reeling. They were playing without the ball for a lot. There was a period in the game where the commentator said for the last 5 minutes, City had 93% of the ball. So imagine having to run around in the snow without the ball like that. You're cold, you're wet, you're weary. And that's what Man City does to teams, man. They just wear teams down, and they just look miles apart under the and seeing that West Ham has been so good this season, it looked like we were playing a team that was struggling, and they're far from a team that's struggling. So 41st minute, Mahrez did hit the post as well. He could have passed it to Gundogan for another tap in, but he chose to go for glory. So it's about the decision-making aspect of the game as well. Something that we could work on going forward. 1-0 at halftime. The snow halted, and he got cleared off the pitch. And 56 minutes, Sterling on the break. Pass to Jesus, but good save by Fabianski. And then Cresswell cleared and collided with the post. That was a very, very close call where Gabriel Jesus may have gotten another opportunity. But if it wasn't for Cresswell's commitment, they could have went down 2-0 early on in the second half there. So with that clearance there and collision into the post, Cresswell had to be taken off injured. Vladimir Kufal, who's been out of favor because of the rise of Ben Johnson, came on and did a stellar job, if you ask me. And at that point in the game, guys, my iPhone actually overheated because I had it in the pickup against the dashboard, and the dashboard was hot because it was pumping out heat. And I was saying to myself, did they need my iPhone to melt the snow on the pitch? Something? Because I don't see why else my phone would overheat like that. So with that happening, it actually cranked out both the games I was watching. The Leicester, the Watford game as well, because I usually tether from one phone to the other. But what I like with the Peacock app that I watch the games on, it does have DVR feature. So if I miss something, I could always scroll back, which I love. But it always gets spoiled by someone making a tweet on Twitter when goals are scored, or ESPN freaking notification popping up, or someone from the Discord server talking about an incident in the game. So yeah, but big up to the boys in the Discord server though. So look, got the phone running again. 75th minute, Declan Rice did get a really good shot off that was punched away by Edison. That was very good. And if that was a little bit more devilish, it would have actually, brought West Ham right back in the game. That was their first attempt in the second half as well. They were playing without the ball for quite some time. It wasn't the most exciting of second halves, but City were just consolidating the position in the game, and they were just winding down. They were just really grinding down the West Ham United team. So 88 minutes, Sterling with a brilliant pass to Ilkay Gundogan, and Fabianski actually foiled that. That was another good opportunity. Fernandinho came on for Sterling, who I think was struggling at the back end of the game. And it was a short corner taken. West Ham kind of dealt with it, but didn't clear the ball properly. And then Jesus got it, tee up his fellow Brazilian, Fernandinho, who side-footed it into the back of the net. It was really good to see because we haven't been seeing a lot from Fernandinho this season. He's been playing more of a mentorship role, more come off the bench to, show things up. And he did show things up to give us that insurance goal that we did need, because guess what? Lanzini's goal, if Fernandinho didn't put that in the back of the net, that would have been a spectacular and a dramatic equalizer there. And I don't think West Ham deserved anything from the game. And who was at fault for that goal? Fernandinho. A bad touch taken away from the Argentinian, taken away from him. And that was a really good volley off the post into the back of the net to beat Edison. West Ham, back-to-back losses. Not many times we've said that in the recent past. West Ham, back-to-back L's, and that's one against Wolves and the other against City after beating Liverpool. So a bit of inconsistency there creeping into West Ham's game, where they have now lost 4 matches this season, drawn 2, but they are in a Champions League spot, believe it or not, and they're doing well in their Europa League group, where they have qualified for the round of 16 as group winners. So, well played to the Hammers, I have to say, this season. Not so much in the game, but this season they have definitely been playing at very, very, very high levels. And I wish them all the best, though. I really wish them all the best, because I want to see something fresh, man. I don't like to see the same teams up there all the time. I like the fact that we do have West Ham in the mix, Wolves in the mix. You see what I mean? To trouble an Arsenal, a Spurs, a United. You know, you think about Brighton. I want Crystal Palace. I need these teams to keep performing on a consistent basis, because I'm really fed up of the monotony. You understand? That's what I mean. I'm fed up of seeing the same teams in the Champions League, in the Europa League, and it's just a breath of fresh air when you see teams like West Ham and Wolves doing well. But look, good win for City. I was relieved that we picked up a win against a very quality opposition, and we're now in second, 1 point off the top. Chelsea, I'm sending out the one in here. Watch yourselves, man. Watch yourselves. You see what I'm saying? Be the man in the mirror and watch yourself, because guess what? I got to say this. One City getting that lead. And January comes around when Mendy goes to the African Cup of Nations and Calamitous Kepa is in goal and Liverpool loses Salah and Mane. That's if the African Cup of Nations does happen, right? Because there's been always talks that it's in doubt. Liverpool fans and Chelsea fans will be praying to the football gods that the AFCON does not happen and it gets cancelled. But when January comes along and City goes wild, don't say I haven't told you. You see what I'm saying? And run away with this league thing. And shut up all the haters and the critics. Don't say I haven't told you. Okay? All right. Leave it at that. Leave it at that. You know, I don't want to be too disgusting right now and piss off the opposition fans in here right now. But City second, 29 points. Looking good. 9 wins, 2 draws, 2 L's. Crystal Palace and Tottenham. Not good against these London teams, but we did smash a London club on the day with West Ham. We didn't really smash them. But iron is a tough thing. You can't smash an iron is very hard to smash. You see what I mean? You get it? For West Ham, they're 4th, 23 points, back-to-back losses, as I mentioned. And look, for City, their next game is against Aston Villa. And for West Ham, they play Brighton and Hove Albion. Then they have that London derby coming up this Saturday against Chelsea. And look, West Ham, you could do us a favor. Get something from that game, man. Get something from that game, all right? That's all I beg of you.